Many of you guys know my story of my 108-pound weight loss journey and all the things I learned about my body, and one of them being boils and cysts from hidradenitis. And I've shared that with you guys many times, and you guys have been so receptive and have shared your experiences with me. Today is no different. I'm going to show you some of the things I've done to really keep my body clear. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Dr. Nina, and today we're going to be talking about those boils and cysts and even acne that occur across the body that can be quite painful and hard to even take care of. Those of you all that have followed me over the years know that I've posted a lot of videos about hidradenitis suppurativa, which I was diagnosed with in my early 20s. And since then, I've had to deal with a lot of issues with getting cysts and boils underneath my armpits, but I have found ways to combat them and have pretty much eliminated the issue for myself. Hidradenitis suppurativa is a disease categorized almost as an autoimmune disease where the body is attacking its own sweat glands. All those areas that have a lot of hair follicles or sweat glands, they're going to be more affected by this. And so you might feel lumps or pea-sized bumps that sometimes erupt and have pus in them. For some people, these occur in the armpit, between the thighs, underneath the butt, underneath the breast, and other areas. It does not mean you're dirty or gross. It's just something that you have to address, a part of life that you're living with, and something that things can be done for. And I want to urge you that if you don't know what's going on with your body, make sure that you go and see your doctor. I barely ever have any flare-ups with the disease anymore. At most, I experience maybe one of these a year now. And now I'm much more confident about talking about what I do and how it might help you. Anything I discussed today can be found down below in the information section. Make sure you thumbs up this video if you like it, comment, share, and subscribe to this channel and also my vlog channel. Make sure that you come back on all Thursdays and some Sundays for video uploads, and also be sure to turn on that notification bell so you know when I upload. Before anything, I really did my research on this and really found out a lot about my own body. I knew that I had to make diet changes. You guys know that I've lost the 108 pounds and kept it off, but that was a big reason for it. I found out that my diet was really adding to the flare-ups of this disease. I had to lower things in my diet like junk food and bad fats, also excessive grains and food that could add in different hormones and things that could be harmful to my body. A lot of research shows that people that have hidradenitis do much better with things like the paleo diet. So you get lots of vegetables, you stay away from a lot of red meats, those types of things. And you guys know I live a mostly plant-based life because it really increases my health overall. So having all these vegetables, staying away from a lot of wheat, beef, peppers, even tomatoes and eggplants and grains to a certain level is really good for me. I love to make sure that I'm making my smoothies every day, taking in those green vegetables and things that are going to add things like zinc to my diet. And y'all know I'm always talking about my Yay Organics juice bottle, which also charges your phone, as well as their juices, which are high in nutrients that are needed for good skin and cleansing the body from the inside out. Definitely check that out in the links down below. It's a very inexpensive way for you to cleanse that body from the inside out and keep you away from those boils and cysts that could form, and just also add extra nutrients to your day. I also learned the essentials of applying heat to my body, which helps with increasing blood circulation, increasing those white blood cells, which create those antibodies, which help us fight infection. Guys, I own a million hot compresses, but the one that I love the most is my Pure one, which is found in my Amazon store because it has adjustable heat settings and it's easy to put on any area of my body, especially the areas that can get boils, like between the thighs or underneath the arms. So this fits perfectly and comfortably there. I even own a hot water bottle, which is awesome. It's sweater protected. I think it's super cute. This one's in my store as well. I like this one because it stays pretty clean and it's easy to fill up. With either of these, I could use it up to 3 to 4 times a day for about 20 minutes to reduce swelling. And also I like green or black tea bags for quick access. It's easy to rewarm these and place them anywhere, and they really do help with swelling. This has also been a really great one for me for supporting areas on the thighs. Tea tree oil and other essential oils have become my best friend. Tea tree oil is great because it has antibacterial and antiseptic properties, which are going to help you kill that bacteria on the skin, which causes the flare-ups of those boils and cysts. Tea tree oil shouldn't be applied directly to the skin, so I usually apply it with a little bit of coconut oil or olive oil to break it up because it can be burning to the skin. I take a nice amount of the coconut or olive oil, mix in about 5 drops of tea tree oil, and simply rub it
underneath my underarms about 2 to 3 times a day. I keep that up for several days until I see the boil is starting to dry up. Another great oil that I use directly on my body is castor oil. This one is great because it has anti-inflammatory and antibacterial properties. Neem oil or Indian lilac oil acts as an antiseptic. I love it because it helps to treat skin infections naturally. Just make sure that when you use it, wash your hands before and after you apply it.
Y'all know I use aloe vera gel for almost everything. It has antibacterial properties. It also has anti-inflammatory properties. It's going to help with that swelling and overall issues on the body. So when you get a wound or one of those boils tend to open up, that can help to stop further infection on the skin.
This one is really easy to do because you're simply extracting the gel from the leaf. And usually once I do that, I just put a little bit of it in a container and rub it up against the areas that might be affected. I often use this one on my legs so that my thighs don't rub together and cause friction, which can aggravate the boils.
I had to also find simpler ways to maintain my hygiene. I have to be very conscious of it because most of this comes from overproduction of sweat. I work out a lot, so even though I've lost the weight, I still have to watch how I'm taking care of my hygiene.
I make it a practice to wash areas of my body that might be affected, including my hands, with antibacterial soap and dry them thoroughly. I also keep Lysol wipes around to keep areas pretty antibacterialized, if that's a word, after I've dealt with a boil. I also wash my clothes, sweaty clothes, immediately, and I don't sit around in them. I keep wound wash and also gauze around. So if I have an active area with a boil, I can use the wound wash to rinse off the area, be it my thighs or underneath my arms. I also amp up on using crystal or all natural deodorant during this time because it doesn't add anything to my body, especially aluminum. I use Neosporin or over-the-counter bacterial ointment to keep me from spreading any infection, and I find that the same method works on any other area that has the boils on my body.
I also had to maintain a fitness routine and stay fit. The biggest reason for this is because reducing the body size, even if you're slightly overweight, is going to help with these things hugely. In decreasing my body size, I got rid of a lot of the friction. So my body rubbing up against clothing, my skin, all of that, which causes more sweating, also irritation of those hair follicles. My body wasn't rubbing together as much, so naturally so, I saw less breakouts.
You don't have to go on big workout marathons, but start slowly. Take walks every day. Spend about 30 minutes being active. And I know that if you're a larger person like I was, it's harder. So work your way up and you'll see benefits and reduce your body size slowly.
I feel like y'all see turmeric powder in almost all of my videos, but there's a reason for it. It's an anti-inflammatory and also helps with antibacterial properties. I use it on my body and I also drink it. It's an ancient blood purifier. Help to calm a lot of those flare-ups.
Because of the layer of protection it provides to the skin, I like to add it to my juice drinks, especially with acai berry, which has the antioxidants for the skin, and I find that it really treats me well. I also love to add it to boiled water or boiled almond milk and drink it as a tea.
Epsom salt is also an old favorite of mine. It really helps to bring those boils to a head and helps them drain and dry out that pus during the time that you think that a boil might be about to burst. For some of us with HS or these boils or cysts, we don't need to shave. When I'm having a flare up, I don't shave. It's either be hairy or be full of boils. I'd rather be hairy.
This might seem like a lot, but take a little time to wash off your razor with a little bit of antibacterial soap. Dry it off with a paper towel and hang it somewhere where it can be dried out. That way you cut down on bacteria.
You also want to stay away from tighter clothing and wear more breathable cotton options. So if you sweat, it's going to be more forgiving. So guys, I hope this video has been very beneficial to you all, and know that you can really get a regimen together that will help you beat this thing. You're not alone. Comment and let me know some of your experiences with this down below. Share this video with someone who can use it, and subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Beautiful brown baby doll. Peace.
Thanks so much for all the love and support over on my new website. If you haven't already, go ahead and check it out and join me for new ways to interact with me, giveaways and prizes, weekly emails, as well as my free 8-day supernatural video course, which is free when you sign up.